Good day, folks. I hope you're all doing well. Our son Gary lives in Nevada, and he's a licensed pilot with his own airplane, and I've often flown with him. When we go down, my wife and I don't have a problem getting in his plane. If my wife says, "You want me to get in that with him?" I watched him growing up as a kid, smashing his big wheel and falling off his bike and ending up at the hospital with broken bones and scratches. But the fact of the matter is, he's a licensed pilot, and I have to accept he knows what he's doing. And I get in that plane and I just sit there and relax. There's one thing I have to do though. When I get into that plane, I have to trust him to know that he is in control and he knows what to do. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight." Now, during these uncertain times, many people are in a panic. If we believe everything we read and hear, we could become terrified of what lays ahead. Do we accept everything our leaders and the experts say? Yes, we must move with caution, but like when I was with my son, I still have to obey the rules. But we must ever be mindful that God is still in control, and he knows what he is doing, and we can blindly trust him to take care of us. You know, imagine if before I got into that airplane, I had to know how to fly. I had to learn all the procedures, learn all the dials of the buttons and what revolutions and how to start the engine before I was able to get into it. If I had to know all that and lean on that, I would never leave the ground. So the proverb tells us, lean not on your own understanding. Lean not. Sometimes we trust in our own talents, our own skills, our own education, our finances to get us through life, but that isn't always the case. And then he says, in all your ways submit to him. We don't understand much of what is happening right now, but we have to trust in God. We've got to leave it to him. Accept the fact that he is in charge of absolutely everything. All of our finances, all of our health, all of our family, all of our travels, all of our future. It's in his hands, and we must submit to him and leave it to him. He's the one in charge. When I got into that airplane, I have to submit to my son. I couldn't take control of it. If I did, there'd be a disaster. No, I have to leave it in his hands. Even when you fly in a commercial airplane, you don't run up to the cockpit and try to take over. You have to leave it in the pilot's hands. Now, in this proverb, Solomon, who I spoke about on a previous message, he knew that he had to trust in the Lord and not trust in his own way. He knew that no matter how he tried to do things in life, it was all in God's hands. And Solomon knew he had to submit to the Lord. Yes, later in life he failed that because he wandered off the path, and he paid for that. But we know as we go through life, if we do submit, if we trust in the Lord and not to ourselves, if we submit to him in everything, then he will take care of all of the things we need to worry about. We don't know when or how things will turn out, but we do know that however it turns out, it will be exactly the way that God has planned it to be. So again, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight. God bless you.